let's move on to FPL. Again, FPL, it's a sad sight for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there are two more matches to happen. But Jose, will go on to your team. What were your transfers and what were your thinking while getting in those players?
Yeah, so at the last minute, I decided to transfer in Darwin. So now I'm kind of regretting it, but it's all right. We'll see what happens. Klopp was saying we have to reevaluate Darwin's position for the Wolves match. So hopefully he plays and at least justifies me getting him. And so I could have saved a transfer, and would have got two transfers for the coming game week, but I decided to use the transfer without taking a hit. Thankfully, if I had taken a hit to get in Darwin, I would have, I wouldn't have forgiven myself. But yeah, so Saka cap over Salah, and it made a difference of kind of like 4 points. Salah has
No,
how many?
same,
Three
same as
points, right?
at
Yeah,
the
three.
moment, same.
Same. Yeah. So it's same, and it doesn't look like Salah or Liverpool is looking great. So at least on paper, Arsenal were the right choice, and Saka was the right choice. Saka scored, I guess, but it was ruled offside, tight call for Martinelli being offside, who assisted him. But yeah, so only saving grace was the assist, like the clean sheet from White. Other than that, it was dismal. Haaland scored. It was typical that Haaland would come out with a double-digit haul uh,
A single
in
game
a
week.
double game week, or else any other game week we would have captained him. So yeah, that's how it's going.
So, any transfer plans for next week? Have you decided, or we are still waiting for the midweek games?
So I'm currently waiting to see what is going to happen for next game week. I think someone from Brighton, Brentford could be good. Most people would bring those players in, and also we'll get a good idea about all the matches which will happen, all the double game weeks and everything by the end of this week, right after the FA Cup fifth round. So I'm waiting for that. All transfers will be made after that, but we are monitoring Darwin's situation as well.
For
Yeah.
those who are interested,
What about you?
tonight, yes, tonight there is an important game, Fulham
Yeah.
versus Leeds, which decides a lot of things for the blank game week in 28, 29. So keep an eye on that. And if Fulham win, it's a lot. It makes a lot of things simple. So hopefully that would be in our favor. For me, I took a -8. Made four changes. Got in Robertson for Ben White. Got in Salah for KDB. Odegaard for Bruno and Darwin for Mitrovic. Those were my four transfers. As you can see, nothing paid off apart from the Robertson one, obviously. But it was a sad
But
day.
you had White, which
Yeah.
yeah,
But
you
yeah,
transferred out
that is
White,
true.
right? So
Yeah.
technically you lost 2 points. Yeah.
2 points, yes. And Robertson took a yellow card at the last moment, so he was top of the bonus with three bonus points. He was supposed to get 9 points, but took a last minute yellow card, which made those things worst as well. But yeah, as was mentioned, Darwin. I think Darwin might not start the second game as well. That's what I am
Yeah.
hearing because there was some second injury as well, which we were like which we weren't at all aware about before the deadline. So it was never a thing which we could have guessed along. But yeah, apart from that, as was mentioned, for next week also I'm looking at Brighton player mostly. And for those who might be thinking to go towards Tony, so Tony, if he gets two yellow cards in the next 8 games, he will miss 2 games. So that is something to look on for. So you, if you are going towards Tony, just keep that in mind and accordingly do your transfer. The league code to join our league is mentioned on the screen and in the description box below as well. You can join via league code and come join, play with us. So before we end our